Students, how are you? I hope you are well. I am also well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Thanks a lot to Almighty Allah that He keeps me safe and sound from COVID-19 coronavirus. However, dear students, welcome to my online class. I am Muhammad SAZED Ali BHUIYA, Assistant Teacher in English, Lobby Mazidul Islam Model High School, Lobby Mirpur, Dhaka. Dear students, I am going to discuss from English class 10. Dear learners, and think about it. What do you see? Oh yes, here a person is helping another person who is blind. Dear learners, is it your responsibility to help a blind man? Of course, why not? Learners, see? Oh yes, here the school students are cleaning the school and the school yard. Well done. Dear learners, is it your responsibility to clean your school yard? Of course, why not? Very good. Dear learners, see, yes, at the assembly. Okay, is it your responsibility to maintain discipline in school assembly? Of course. See, oh learners, is it your responsibility to keep your school clean and tidy? Sure. Well done. Dear learners, you see, oh yes, here some persons are hitting another person. Okay, learners, is it your responsibility to make quarrel? Of course not. Very well done. Dear learners, what do you see? Oh yes, here the persons participating in strike, they are burning the materials. Oh learners, it is your responsibility to make indiscipline in society or country? Of course not. Well done. So dear learners, from your think and imagination, today our topic is Week 1, Lesson 4, Responsibilities. Learning outcomes. End of the lesson, the students will be able to describe and understand the text, meaning from the text, choose the best answers, fill in the gaps, write paragraph, and finally ask answer questions. Sorry, test. Here are some new words in the text. Try to solve the new words. The new word responsibilities is a duty to deal with or liability. Another new word obligation means something which you must do because you have promised. Another new word, pursue, means something or try to achieve something. Another new word, pile, means to put something on or stack or accumulate. Another new word, fundamental, means more important than anything. Okay, learners, name is to say what is responsibility. Learners, responsibility is an obligation or duty to do something which is good for oneself, family, society, or country. Responsibility is also an obligation or duty not to involve antisocial activity which is harmful for oneself, family, society, or country. Dear learners, the pictures above. A responsibility is a duty or an obligation to do something. For example, you have the responsibility to take care of your parents in their old age, attend school and pursue your studies, and so on. You have also the responsibility to society and the government, for example, to help a neighbor in trouble or to cast your vote if you are 18 over. Dear learners, above, what do you see and try to imagine. A responsibility is also an obligation or a duty not to do something. For example, you have the responsibility not to steal a book from a public library or not to put your building materials on the footpath. These are your responsibilities as citizens. There are responsibilities of the government as well. Dear learners, let's try to imagine our government has the responsibilities to provide for its citizens the basic necessities of life, including food, clothing, shelter, education, and Medicare or medical service, safety. Okay, learners, let's see, try to imagine the government also has the responsibilities to protect the fundamental rights of its citizens. These include freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of religion, equality of all before law, etc. Okay, learners, research, sit carefully and try to say, yes, knowledge, skills, and attitudes you have gained at home, at school, and in society will help you to be aware of your responsibilities, carry them out effectively. Remember, discharging your responsibilities for you, good for your family and friends, good for your society and country as a whole. Okay, learners, let us go through the phases. Learners, your book and open Unit 1, Lesson 4 and try to read the text. Here I am reading the text, listen to me carefully and I think it will be helpful for you to understand the text and write down the different items of questions. Because responsibility is a duty or an obligation to do something. For example, you have the responsibility to take care of your parents in their old age, attend the school and pursue your studies, and so on. You have also the responsibility to society and the government, for example, to help a neighbor in trouble or to cast your vote if you are 18 or over. A responsibility is also an obligation or a duty not to do something. For example, you have the responsibility not to steal a book from a public library or not to put your building materials on the footpath. These are your responsibilities, citizens. There are responsibilities of the government as well. Our government has the responsibilities to fight for the citizens basic necessities of life, including food, clothing, shelter, education, and medical care. The government also has the responsibilities to protect the fundamental rights of its citizens, freedom of speech, expression, freedom of the press, freedom of religion, equality of all before law. The knowledge, skills, and attitudes gained at home, at school, and in society will help you to accept your responsibilities, carry them out effectively. Remember, discharging or performing your responsibilities for you, good for your family and friends, for your society and country as a whole. That means responsibility will be good for all. Dear learners, the text I am going to evaluate you, but before evaluation, I am dividing you into few groups. Learners, group A, you have to choose the best answer from the alternatives. Here the question A, to ensure freedom of speech is a responsibility of dash. Option A, every citizen. Option 2, the government. Option 3, the educated person. Option 4, the politicians. Question number B, a responsibility is the synonymous dash. Option 1, a duty or accountability. Option 2, a celebration. Option 3, an enjoyment. Option 4, a right. Question number C, which one can be our responsibility to society? Option 1, going abroad for higher education. Option 2, controlling temper. Option 3, creating awareness about education. Option 4, stop female education. Question number D, it is our responsibility to help a neighbor in dash. 1, recess. Option 2, pleasure. Option 3, merriment. Option 4, trouble. Question number E, what is the age of a citizen to cast his or her vote according to constitution? Option 1, 14 or over. Option 2, 15. Option 3, 18. Option 4, 19. Okay, learners belong to group A. Check your answers. Simple answer is question number A for government. Question number B for 1, a duty or accountability. Question number C for creating awareness about education. Question number D for trouble. Question number E for 18. Learners belong to group B. You have also to choose the best answer from the alternatives. The questions are question number A. What does the phrase pile up means? Option 1, stack. Option 2, pack. Option 3, charge. Option 4, fill. Question number B, the dash also has responsibilities for citizens. 1 is citizens. Option 3, government. Option 4, family. Question number C. Which of the following is a basic necessity of life? Option 1, food. Option 2, knowledge. Option 3, freedom of press. Option 4, public library. Question number D. The word speech means. Option 1, lecture. Option 2, talking. Option 3, diction. Option 4, language. Number E, according to the text, the word discharge means. Option 1, free. Option 2, carry out. Option 3, release, dismiss. Learners belong to group B. Check your answers. Here the possible answers are. Question number A for 1, stack. Question number B for 3, government. Question number C for 1, food. Question number D for 2, talking. Question number E for 2, carry out. Learners belong to group C. You have to fill in the gaps. Here the question including gap is a gap number A dash do things and gap B dash to gap C dash. It is our duty and responsibility to take gap D dash of our parents, not to gap E dash from a public gap F dash. D gap G dash has also some responsibilities. The government has gap is dash the gap I dash right of the gap Z dash. Learners, secure answers. Possible answer is A for compulsion, gap B for not, gap C for things, gap D for care, gap E for still. More answers. Gap F for library, gap G for government, gap A is for 2, gap I for fundamental, gap J for citizens. Learners belong to group D. You have to answer the following questions. Question number 1. What should a citizen not do? Think about it and try to answer. Okay, learners, take it. A citizen should not do things like stealing a book from a public library or piling up his books. Famous learners. Number 2, where can you gain knowledge, skills, and attitudes? Imagine and try to answer. Okay. We can gain knowledge, skills, and attitude at home, at school, and in society. Very good. Here, question number 3. What will happen if you discharge your duties effectively? Question number 4. What do you understand by responsibility? Learners, what will happen if you discharge your duties effectively? Imagine and try to answer. Very good. Discharging the duties effectively will be good for us and for the family, friends, society, and the country as a whole. Thank you very much. To understand my responsibility, learners. Well done. Responsibility means an obligation or duty to do or not to do something. Very good. Okay, dear learners, after evaluation, I am going to give you homework. So please be ready with your pen and papers and write down the home task. Dear learners, you have to write a paragraph on responsibility. Dear students, thank you very much for joining with me. I will take up any other class. Till then, stay home and stay safe from COVID-19 coronavirus. Dear students, this is all for today. Till then, Allah Hafiz.